I mean, have you ever seen my interview with Nuka Zeus?
Nuka Zeus?
Nuka Zeus. This happened about 4 years ago. It's right around the time of the pandemic. This guy here. Nuka Zeus is a white guy who decided to take extreme pills to make his skin turn dark.
Uh-huh.
I believe he has Kill Whitey tattooed on his arm.
He's white, though.
But he's white.
Like white.
Like completely and totally white. But he feels that he wants to be black, and he has basically...
Where's he from?
I don't know, down south somewhere?
He can't be.
Yeah, he was doing skin injections. He basically was doing skin injections, which potentially are very harmful to him.
Right.
In order to be as black and dark as possible. Because he is straight like me white in real life.
But he took the injection.
He took the injections. Yes.
Wow.
He said he doesn't like white people. Like, I believe it says Kill Whitey tattooed on his arm.
Kill Whitey.
Let me just make sure about this. Hold on.
So is he like is there like a hood that accepts him? Does he have does he hang around black people all day? Like what?
Yeah, I believe he has, black friends. I believe he has black girlfriends and stuff like that. I mean, but he's taking it one step further. There was a movie back in the day called Soul Man that kind of parodied this.
I'm telling you, there's some deep mental trauma connected to all this shit. And
yeah, I asked if he was crazy. Do you feel that you're mentally unstable? He said, no, I don't think so. People are when they look at your situation, some people will think you're crazy. Do you feel like you're crazy, or do you think that you're perfectly normal and everyone else is just tripping?
I think a lot of people are tripping. I don't feel like I'm crazy. I might be I'm not saying, I wouldn't even say a little off, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a little different, you know what I'm saying? But I don't find myself crazy. It's just people don't see the real me. They don't take the chance or time to actually get to know me. Like I said before, or anything that I'm about. They see little clips, little pieces of me. You know what I'm saying? They see some extremes, some of my extreme point of views, but they don't know the real me. That's just little teeny pieces of who I am. Once you know me, I don't think anybody would think that I'm crazy.
He doesn't think so.
No, but he answered the question though. I mean, he's probably thought about it. And he also he also feels that he's not dark enough yet. He wanted to be way darker.
He wants to be way darker.
Yeah, he's not like that. That brown complexion is just not. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. So these are the tattoos he has. He has one tattoo that says "fuck whites," and another one that says "black power." Sorry, so it wasn't Kill Whitey. It was "fuck whites" and "black power" on his arms. And if you look, like, this is his natural skin tone. You see that? That's what he really looks like in real life before the injections.
It's crazy.
Would you allow him to use the N-word around you? Has he earned it?
I don't know.
So this is the full picture. This is what he looks like.
That's what he used to look like.
What he used to look like before the injections. But the tattoos are already there. So the seed was already planted.
You see, it's so hard, bro. It's like, oh man. Yeah, I don't know. This shit is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit is nuts.
Yeah, man. I
personally, I don't want to fight for the word. I know when it's used in a derogatory manner, and I know when it's used as a term of endearment. Like I can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? But personally, I don't care to fight for the exclusivity of it.
Fair enough.
It's just me.
Yeah. Well, look, like I said, I've never used it, and that's been working for me great. You know what I'm saying? No controversy, no explanations, no like,
right.
I grew up around black friends. All my friends are black. I have black girlfriends. They didn't care if I use it. Like, I don't want to have to go through that whole bullshit explanation.
And explaining why I do it.
I just don't use it. It's easier that way.
Right.
And all the white people that are watching this right now, just follow my lead. It'll work out best in the long run. Honestly, I'm 51.
Just don't use it. But they still use it. Like,
of course they do.
You go to concerts.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't rap along to certain words.
Bruh.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't. No. Do
Bruh,
I hear it? Obviously, I hear it.
You've never been in a car like Jigga.
No. You've been
You ain't
around
never
me.
been here.
How many years have you known me? Have you ever? How many times have we just hung out? Have you ever just heard me casually say it?
So
Have you ever heard me just casually say it?
there's certain albums that is just unavoidable.
And I will just skip that word.
Were you in the DMX?
Yes.
You said that shit
No.
in your car, Vlad. You
No.
said it in your car.
I have not.
At some point.
I have not, man. I think it's an ugly word. And I
What
think
these
it's a
bitches
word.
want from a Vlad. What these bitches want from a Hasidic. What these bitches want from an Ashkenazi. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, I'm just saying, man. Like, I think with I'm faced with real life shit.
Right.
Like friends dying from cancer, people I love getting ailments and not coming out of the hospital, mental health. It's not so much violence anymore. It's shit that we're putting in our system, shit that we're putting in our brains. Like, that's real life shit to me. These fucking arguments over who can say it and who can't is just, it's like the volume is turned down on this bullshit, bro. For me, the volume's just way down on this stupid shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, go through some real shit, you'll realize how silly all this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All day. All day. Well, let's switch gears. LiAngelo Ball reportedly signed a $13 million deal with Def Jam. They're saying it's $8 million guaranteed. It's off this song, Tweaker. You heard it?
How much?
From what people are writing, they're saying it's a $13 million deal with $8 million guaranteed, and he maintains full ownership of his music and his label. That sounds a little ridiculous. I mean, if you really read it out loud, because like, why would any company do a deal like this? Especially when there's only just one song that's reacting. But it seems like he actually signed to Def Jam.
Who's running Def Jam right now?
Who's the president?
Yeah.
That's a great question. It's not Paul Rosenberg anymore, is it?
I don't know.
Let's take a look. Tunji Balogun. I don't
Say
know
it
who
again.
this is. He's a Nigerian-American record label.
Tunji Balogun.
Balogun? Something like that.
Whoa.
This guy right here.
Whoa. Hey, Tunji.
I'm sure Tariq is very upset over a Nigerian-American running the premier hip-hop
Right?
American
Def
record
Jam,
label.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Like-
saying? Like, yo.
You
You know, would you rather have the Nigerian guy or the Jewish guy with Leroy Cohen? Which way you want to go? Like, choose your evils here.
That's crazy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Congratulations to LiAngelo Ball.
Yeah.
Congratulations to
Have
him.
you heard the song?
I've heard the song.
It's not bad. It didn't blow me away because I expected a lot with all the hype. So I just heard it this morning. I'm like, okay, this is cool.
These guys are they're like from a southern state, right?
No, they're from L.A.
L.A.
Yeah, they're all L.A. boys. Yeah, because I interviewed LeVar Ball.
Well,
Their dad.
I mean, with testament of the time, we're in an era where, the music that comes out of your area may not be the music that influences you. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have never got West Coast out of that.
Yeah, it's
It-
not
it
a
just
traditional
doesn't
West Coast
sound-
song
yeah.
by any means.
I definitely would have went St. Louis with that.
What I had read, I'm not sure if this
You know
part's
what I'm
right, was I guess he had written the song in 2005 as like a backup plan or something, and he just never really messed with it. But he didn't really, unlike his two brothers, he didn't make it into the NBA, right? He was kind of bouncing around, G League, I think he went to Australia for a while and some other stuff, Europe.
And that was because he stole some shit, right?
Oh, was that him?
Yeah.
I think it was,
him.
yeah, in China.
Yeah,
I think, but
I
don't think that really.
Of the
No comments.
Let me stop.
No comments.
Let me stop.
I mean, but he's also. I mean, look. I mean, his dad said he was the most. He was the most talented one, but ultimately the NBA thought otherwise.
Yeah. Two
because Melo is doing his thing right now.
Melo is definitely, and you know what? They don't. For some reason, he's not getting the attention that he should be getting because he's killing it. He's killing it, and they're paying attention to, I'm not gonna say no names, but teams that's not doing well and constantly reporting on them. And Melo's out there busting motherfuckers' asses every single night.
Do you think maybe it's because he signed with Puma and they don't have that type of engine behind him like a Nike does to really push people to the forefront?
Ooh, that'd be a nasty twist on the NBA if the influence was predominantly Nike. Ooh.
I'm not saying that's the reason, but think about it for a second.
Puma might need to go collaborate with Kanye for a little while. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Get it popping real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. All the major athletes, like all the major NBA stars are all Nike, Nike signees.
But let's get back to this LiAngelo Ball thing.
Yeah. So he signed allegedly a big record deal.
Right. And
off one song.
But you think about how far the song, the reach that it has. You got NBA players singing it. These guys have millions of followers.
Yeah.
And it's a shit ton of them singing the song. You got I saw a clip with Shaq, Charles Barkley, and like the whole cast.
First Take. Yeah.
Singing the song. It has legs.
Yeah.
It's traveling. Now, for record companies, it's hard for them to gauge talent because a lot of the people that I feel that are in position are not there for talent. They're there to figure out how to make money. And if something has enough numbers, they're going to jump at it, whether it's terrible, whether it's a joke to everyone, or whether it's insulting to the people who really cultivated this hip hop culture. They don't care. How do you think KRS-One feels about? Whoa, you know what I'm saying? What do you think he thinks? But fuck all that. This is a young guy. He probably came up listening to the type of music,
of course,
that sounded like that, and he created something. So it has legs. So if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. Do I agree with it? I'm not everybody. I'm not the audience that he's probably going to sell that song to. So,
well, here's the thing, and this is kind of touches on what you just said. There was a major shift in the music industry when Elliot Grange, who is the son of Lucian Grange, who's basically one of the kingpins of music, went and launched 10K Projects. And their main focus, instead of A&Rs and, okay, this guy's a potential star even though no one's ever heard of him, they started going off statistics, views, streams, and so forth. It became more of a mathematical computation as opposed to a feel and a touch. And he did extremely well with it. You're talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, Ice Spice.
Whoa.
No, okay, listen, no, it's not about how we feel. No, it's not about how we feel about the music. I'm talking about the overall impact. Tekashi, listen. Yes, Tekashi is the snitch now and no one listens to him in terms of hip hop, American hip hop. But at the time when he was at his height, he was like the biggest thing in hip hop, right?
Again.
At that moment, am I right?
Do you feel like Tekashi should be one of the guys that helps shape Vlad? I'm talking to Vlad the Butcher, the DJ, the guy that grew up that wanted to break dance. Do you feel like Tekashi 6ix9ine should be one of the guys that shapes a new era of hip hop?
I don't think that it's really up to us to decide.
And that is a no. Because if it was up to Vlad would say no.
Well,
he would say no.
Listen,
Ice Spice. Again, I love the shorty. I hope she stops disappearing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But the love for this is not there. It's not there. This was once a culture. Now it's looking like money grabs all over the place. The funny thing is, you have, and this is weird. Out of you would think this whole cookie cutter program that they had going on throughout the years, just finding people who were exactly like whatever was winning, you would think right now lyricism would be the shit. You would think they'd be looking for the motherfucker with the deepest entendres. You would think that, you know what I'm saying, like, battle rappers would be getting $2 million contracts right now after what happened this year. But we're looking at $13 million to something that sounds like a dated Nelly song. You know what I mean? And again, no offense to him. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion. Whoa, it's probably gonna be fun for me to say that one day. You know what I mean? But right now, off rip, when I hear it, okay, is that Nelly? Was it Nelly featuring? You know what I'm saying? So if we're going off of numbers and we're going off of longevity, well, if we're looking at people who go off of numbers, we don't see longevity.
Right. Well, because there's always been one-hit wonders in every genre of music.
Right.
Not just hip-hop. Rock, pop, country music, R&B, reggae. Anyone could have a hit song.
Right.
If I go to the studio for the next 10 years and record every day, there's a reasonable chance I could have a hit song somewhere along the way. Right? Just by luck. Just by constantly feeding the algorithm over and over again.
And then there's the padding.
Meaning?
Padding. Like if I can, the playlist that somehow keep finding their way back to the Drake songs or whatever artist is being promoted by those labels. Like I could put on Whitney Houston and let that shit run, and somehow it will find itself back to that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like let's not ignore that there's people manipulating the game right now. Like let's not ignore that.
Of course, man. People pad streams, people have bots. Labels, advertise. You could buy advertising, which will then bring more people to listen to the song.
Right.
Right? Whether it's advertising within Spotify or just traditional billboards.
Right.
Or commercials or whatever else, or, promo runs. It all goes into that.
Right.
There's a machine. Like Vlad TV used to be part of, we weren't part of Universal Records, but we were located inside the Universal Records building when we were part of SRC. So I got to see what would happen when there was one guy that would press a button and suddenly the song is on every station across the country. Mm-hmm. Things suddenly change.
Right. Now, shout out to Steve Rifkin, because I do want to bring up one of the biggest artists ever, Akon.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of social media numbers, album sales, mm-hmm. I think he had a terrible first week sales.
Oh, the new album?
No, his first album.
Oh yeah, no, I was there when it was happening.
Right.
Steve Rifkin put Akon on a 1.5-year promo tour to get locked up and running.
Right.
Nobody was feeling it. Nobody was feeling Akon's look, or style. He would just be on the road. But this, once again, goes to show you when you have a major record label behind you with a budget, an independent artist can't go on a 1.5-year promo run and do free shows over and over and over again and do interviews for free. And, someone has to pay for those hotel rooms. Someone has to pay for those flights.
Right.
Someone has to pay for the assistant to coordinate everything.
Right.
Like, someone needs relationships to get, promo runs on certain events and everything else like that.
Right.
That just goes to show when you have a major label, you could push something.
Right.
And trust me, when I was there was lots of artists that got pushed that went nowhere. Doesn't always work out.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.